Hey, my friends, it's Matthew Street. Welcome to my channel. Always appreciate you being here. And folks, it's, I don't know what day of the week it is, but no matter what day of the week it is, it must be time for another Beatles video. Yes, folks, because that's my channel was founded. The whole foundation of my channel was built on the Beatles, on the Fab Four. And yes, over the last, 6 years I've been doing these YouTube videos. My channel has grown and morphed and evolved. And yes, I still do a lot of Beatles, but I do a lot of other stuff now, folks, because I love a lot of other music and I don't want this to be just one artist, one band, one group. You know what I mean? Okay, so anyway, I thought I'm just going to I do a lot of different Beatles videos about albums, new stuff that comes out, news and whatnot, but I just want to do a fun Beatles video today. Random, I pulled out one of my random drawers here in my little music room that has a lot of different stuff in it, 99% Beatles, and I threw it up here on my little table, and I'm going to just go through the Beatles drawer with you, and let's see what we find in there and have some fun. And you always need one of these, right? You have to have da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? You got to have one of those. Okay, so that was the first thing I saw when I opened this little Beatles drawer. I also found this, which didn't really fit in the Beatles drawer, but, Tom Servo, he was in there too, I don't know. I must have thrown him in there. And then I found this cute little thing that my daughter-in-law got me in Bulgaria or Hungary or Budapest. I don't know what it was. But this is a cool, like one of those little, what do you call it, nesting dolls or something? Nestling dolls? I don't know. You tell me. But you have John Lennon, all right? And then you have Paul McCartney, all right? And then you open up Paul McCartney, and you got the old George Harrison in the little nesting egg or nesting doll, whatever you call it, is Georgie. And you pop open Georgie, and then you got the little old Ringo there, Ringo Starr. And I think does it go one more? Or no? Yes, it does. It does. Oh, yeah. You can pop Ringo open. And last but not least, is a little teeny, at first I thought it was a Beatle, but it's a little teeny guitar, it looks like, don't you think? Inside of Ringo. Kind of fitting, don't you think? Poor Ringo gets the smallest little nesting doll out of that set. So that was cute to find in the drawer. I also found this in the drawer, which isn't really Beatles related, but I've never shown this, so I thought it'd be cool to just show it. It's a Mark Lindsay from Paul Revere and the Raiders, his complete Columbia singles, signed by Mark Lindsay himself. I love Mark Lindsay. I love Paul Revere and the Raiders, and to have a nice CD signed by Mark, that's really nice to have. Mark's CD was in the Beatles drawer. This little pack of Wings Back to the Egg promo cards sent to me by my friend Rich, Rich Wink 55 sent me these beautiful Back to the Egg promo cards. Thank you, Rich. That's right prominent in my drawer. Oh, I have an old coin. I got it at Beatles. Oh, I got this in Liverpool at Cavern Mecca. Remember I told you when I went to Liverpool, Matthew Street, I went to that little store called Cavern Mecca, joined the fan club, which is long gone. I got Alan Williams' autograph, got to meet Alan Williams way back in 1981, I think it was. Well, they were selling these little Liverpool birthplace of the Beatles coins, and so I picked one up. And I'll show you that. That's in the drawer here. All right. Mrs. Street bought me a beautiful little coin recently, one of those 1964 coins that came in the ice cream bars or something. Remember those? And she ordered this for me. I was so touched that Mrs. Street thought of me, commemorating the Beatles' first U.S. tour or something. And she got me this little coin. So that's in the little Beatles drawer as well. All right. So that's nice to have. Beatles little change purse. All right, you can put your little money in there, or put your little Beatles coin in there. It fits nice, okay. A Paul McCartney gut back keychain. is in my little Beatles drawer. And again, I'm not going to go through everything today with you folks. Just take a few minutes because, folks, it's time to make a Beatles video. For you COVID people who are still into the COVID scene, you know, got your COVID Beatles mask to go with your Beatles hat and everything. You gotta have that. All right. Well, a couple of Beatles pictures are in the old Beatles drawer here. I've got this one here. I've got this one here. And for those of you that need to mail some letters, I have a couple of packs of John Lennon Beatles official U.S. Postal Service Beatles stamps. All right, you know, you need to mail something, let me know. A little promo ad out of a magazine for the Beatles channel on Sirius XM. Hello, Caitlin Larkin. So proud of Caitlin, who now works for the Beatles channel. Howdy, Caitlin. All right, what else we got here? All right, I got a Smithereens face mask. I love the Smithereens. Have to have one of those. Little, I found this in the Beatles drawer. A little Volkswagen Peace and Love hippie bus from the 60s. Though you might get a kick out of seeing that. We got a Beatles postcard here, and there's Sgt. Pepper Regalia. I got a sealed figure of 8 single cassette in the Beatles drawer here. What else I got? Oh, bag from Love. When I went to Vegas and saw the Beatles show, Love, I saved a bag that I must have gotten from it. Beatles tie. Isn't that nice? All right, you know, do up the old Beatles tie thing here. Okay, that's in the Beatles drawer. Oh, I need some Beatles guitar picks. Well, here you go. A lot of these things are gifts, folks. People gave me gifts and things over the years, and I don't open them. I mean, I just save them as collectibles. I love them. A little mini Beatles book. Oh, isn't this cute? It's kind of like the Beatles Reader's Digest version, Story of the Beatles, and, you know, in a little teeny book. It's maybe 3 or 4 inches by 3 or 2 or something. You know, little pictures, little history of the Beatles in here. Very cool. Nice little Beatles mini book in my little Beatles drawer. There's George, okay? Pretty cool, huh? All right, little stuff like that I keep in this little drawer here. All right. Oh, that's weird. When I went to see The Darkness with one of my sons, we did the VIP experience. We loved The Darkness. And I got a little lanyard I had to wear to get to where I was going. Oh, what do we got here? The Beatles, 1967, a flip book, Sgt. Pepper. Oh, that's cool. Does it do anything the other way? Same thing, right? Same thing. Yeah, the other side's blank. Okay. Some Beatle pins, laminate pins. Very nice, very nice, very nice. A few more minutes. What are we at? 8 minutes right now. Just do another couple of things here. An old cassette of the Beatles' first performances. It's the Hamburg stuff on cassette. That's in there. I got a nice Paul McCartney sticker pack, button pack, I should say. Freshen Up Tour. I must have picked this up on Paul McCartney. Freshen Up buttons. All right. What else? Some Paul McCartney VH1 glasses or 3D glasses or something. I don't know what these things are, but it's in the Beatles drawer here. Pack of Beatle cards. All right. Paul McCartney cassette single for this one. Cassette single for Put It There. Some pretty cool things in here. Oh, Paul McCartney has another one. Cassette single for My Brave Face. Just random things I threw in the drawer here. I don't know why this is in here. Just a cassette sleeve for something new. I don't know what happened to the cassette, but there's a sleeve for it. And what else can I show you? It's in here. It'd be worthy seeing. Oh, a couple of my CD single box sets. Remember these things? I don't have them all, but here's a couple of them. Back in the day, they put these little 3-inch CD singles out. And last but not least, and I'll be out of here, folks, we have a Beatles thing to put on the back of your denim jacket, your Levi's jacket. You could stitch that right on there. Gold cloth patch. That's it, folks. The Beatles. Got to do a video every once in a while about them, right? Got to keep the Beatle train going. All right, love you all. Bye-bye.